Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for the views. You by far outnumber the other signs from my first initial readings. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're enjoying the readings. I'm going to do a love reading for you for February 2023. Of course, this message is meant for you whenever it finds you. I'm using the AKASHIC Tarot. Beautiful deck with beautiful images, and I will be clarifying tonight with the Everyday Witch. So let's jump right in. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Sagittarius today, please? Thank you. Love messages for Sagittarius, please. Love messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Thank you for the beautiful messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Pardon me. One more. Messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Messages from Spirit. First card. Number 22, add some. The Queen of Forces. Number 9, Archangel Michael. 2 major arcana, Sagittarius. And the Queen of Forces. On the bottom of the deck, 4 of Roses, views of the ego. Pardon me. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot to clarify. So once again, Spirit and Angel Guides. What are the messages in love for Sagittarius? February 2023. Thank you. Ascended Masters, keepers of the Akashic records, please clarify these messages for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Thank you. Clarifying number 22, add some. The Devil. Clarifying the Queen of Forces. 2 of Wands. Clarifying number 9, Archangel Michael. The Judgment. And on the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords. I will be reading from the Akashic Tarot Guidebook. These cards have so much information and detail. I would like to make sure that I give you all of the information that I can that corresponds with these cards. And there's no way that I can do that from memory at this point. I'm trying, but there's so much detail, and they're absolutely beautiful. So this is a major arcana. The number 22, add some, reduces to 4. So it's the final card in the Major Arcana, and this card reads, a candle casts a light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk. Her eyes are drawn to the side, as if she were distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. An angel bends and whispers, add some, I arrive. I am here. I attend you. Add some is a single word that has many, many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. You can use it as a command word whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. Say, add some, I am here, and feel yourself attend to the situation or person before you. This word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, add some, I arrive, and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of Spirit. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, Spirit is always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way, from the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine. An eternal community attends you. Say, add some, and take some time to attend them too. You can act on your promise to God or the divine as Spirit lifts you upon their shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive at your dreams. I think that's a card ultimately of we are never alone, Sagittarius. And I think that's a beautiful message. Our family, our spirit family, are always with us. Always with us. Close your eyes, the Akashic force for this card. Close your eyes and sense all your spirit guides gathering. Take a deep breath and feel the words, add some, I arrive, inside of you. The divine stands next to you as you arrive at your highest dream. See it now. Awesome card, Sagittarius, and it is clarified by the Devil, which is basically about making a choice. I'll briefly look at the Everyday Witch definition because it's slightly different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. These cards have a little more gentler explanation, and so I prefer to consult the guidebook. And so it says, the devil you know isn't necessarily better than the one you don't. So if you're trying to make a choice right now, Sagittarius, perhaps calling on Add Some I Arrive in your spirit family can help guide you to make a decision if you need to make a decision right now. Not that the devil represents anything evil that comes from the outside world. Of course, there are plenty of devils that we create for ourselves, addictions, codependency, habits, beliefs. There could be things that maybe are standing in your way of happiness right now, or maybe you have already told the devil no more. Perhaps you're consulting your spirit family, you're making a choice to move on to something better Perhaps you have said no more to the devil and you're moving on. But I think that ultimately it asks, what does that stand for you, the devil? And what perhaps do you need clarity on, that you can feel your spirit family all around you, helping guide you? Add some I arrive. Obviously, your family, your spirit family is around you right now. And that's, to me, intuitively why you're receiving this card. So feel your spirit family gathering all around you and allow them to attend to you. See the divine near you and arrive at your highest dream, just as the card says. I think that's a beautiful message. The next card that you have is the Queen of Forces. Forces in the Akashic Tarot deck correspond with wands, so that would be action, of course. And the Queen of Wands card, Queen of Forces card reads, this card shows a woman balancing the energies of a sun in one hand and a moon in the other, with a river flowing beneath her feet. The Queen of Forces represents a woman who can help to bring greater balance to your life. She brings an unusual combination of power and peace, creativity and receptivity in both her energy and her support. Sometimes this card can represent a person in your life, either you or another, coming into a phase of great power and ability to sustain it all with wonderful results. There is a gift of grace and serene understanding when this card is upright. It also brings new roles and opportunities. Careers in many of the sciences, global communication, nature, and energy may now be available to you. The Queen of Forces could also indicate the appearance of a possible love interest, or an associate in business or in a creative project who has powerful influence and connections for you or for another. It may be someone you know or somebody new, but when this card appears, there is a tender yet powerful support. During this time, choose to support yourself as well. You hold the forces of the sun, creativity, and the moon, receptivity. And only you, yourself, can direct the energy of your eternal life. And that message, during this time, choose to support yourself as well. Self-love has been a message that is reoccurring, I feel, in these readings. And that is the most important love of all, Sagittarius. You have to have a full cup. Love yourself, not in an egotistical way, but in a healthy way, that you matter. You have to love yourself in order to fill the cup and have a full cup and to fill the cup of someone else. So the Akashic Force for this card reads, feel the Queen of Forces approach. She offers all sorts of support and energy. Who is she in your life? Take a deep breath and tap the inner part of you that rules the forces of the world. Tap the inner part of you that rules the forces of the world. Pardon me, Sagittarius. This card was clarified by the Two of Wands. And this card reads partially, what to do, what to do. It is good to spend time contemplating your options, but sooner or later, you are going to have to choose one. Which direction pulls most strongly? Decide what that is for you, Sagittarius. Which direction pulls more strongly? and only you can decide. Sometimes we can come up with analysis paralysis, right? You get so lost in deciding that you fail to make a decision, or you don't make a decision out of fear. So use that Queen of Forces energy. I wanted to read that last part for you once again. Take a deep breath and tap the inner part of you that rules the forces of the world. The Queen of Forces offers all sorts of support and energy. The next card for you is number 9, Archangel Michael, clarified by the Judgment card. Another major arcana for you. I think my daughter just knocked something off of the kitchen or sink or something, whatever that noise was. I apologize if you heard it and it startled you. The Archangel Michael is a channel of divine power. He is seen here sharing his energy with 2 small children, bringing them great strength and support. He is about to pick up the boy, and he can help lift up your energy too. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. Michael upright heralds a time of great courage, force, initiative, and action, so don't delay. He's right there with you, so tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. Take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. The Akashic Force. Close your eyes and sense Archangel Michael's approach. Begin to feel the force of your own courage and strength grow within you, making you ready to take action with confidence and peace. Feel the power that fills every part of you now. That is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. This card is clarified by the Judgment card in the Everyday Witch. The Judgment card is traditionally everything being righted, I guess, if I'm not saying that correctly, but stumbling over my words a bit. I apologize. The simple definition from the Everyday Witch guidebook says, here we go again. The Judgment card is often perceived as something ominous due to traditional pictures that features naked dead people being summoned by the angel Gabriel's trumpet. But the call is less about being judged and more about taking a look at your own life and finding it unsatisfactory. The witch on the card is following some music that only she can hear. Looks like the kitty cat's going with her. She's following a path happily, of rebirth, renewal, and letting go. So that's what I mean when I say about things being righted, things being set on their right course in such a way. There is joy in finally heeding the call to life that you are meant to be living. Much joy in that. And all you have to do is call on the angel, Archangel Michael. Ask him to make you ready to take action with confidence and peace and feel that power. And you decide where the journey goes next. I always like to read the card that's on the bottom of the deck as well, Sagittarius. And for you, that's the Four of Roses. Views of the Ego, which is a somewhat contemptuous looking card, but with good reason, clarified by the Two of Swords. Thanks again so much for your patience while I find the correct pages through these guidebooks and read these messages to you. I hope that it has been helpful to you and resonates with you. If you do like the video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it very much, and thanks so much for coming back and joining me again at Fortune's Wheel Tarot. And I turned to the wrong page in the book. The Four of Roses, Views of the Ego. 3 people stand together before a full-length mirror. The man in the center gazes keenly at himself, and it seems his reflection is looking back with a superior air. His is the sole reflection to be seen in the mirror. This card shows that there may be a thoughtless, selfish person in your life, whether in a love, friendship, family, or business relationship. This person is self-absorbed and makes plans only in terms of how they affect him or her. You may have lingered too long, repeatedly giving to this person, even though you haven't received much in return. You've tolerated this dismissiveness because you kept hoping things would get better, or perhaps you were too afraid to step away. You are called now to be aware. This person is unlikely to change, and you may be delaying the inevitable. Take an honest look in your mirror and see how staying in this relationship affects your future. The Akashic Force. Imagine yourself looking into a mirror, and all you see reflected there is the divine within you. Take a moment to sense that truth. Let this part of you be reflected in everything you think and do. Every time you look into an actual mirror, see your divine self there. That is such a beautiful message to hear anytime. We all need to see the divine in ourselves and in each other. This card is clarified by the Two of Swords. And it's basically a card of a stalemate, indecision. You think you know the answer, you don't know the answer, but you do. Back and forth, difficult choices. But you just have to take off your blindfold to assess the situation. A good idea, if you can't make a decision, is to flip a coin, decide one way or the other. How you feel about that choice will give you your answer. Those were very interesting and powerful messages. I hope you enjoyed that, Sagittarius. I am going to pull a couple of affirmation cards for you. Thank you again for your patience throughout this reading. I will be using the Universe Has Your Back deck to pull one card, and the final card will be the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Spirit and angel guides, thank you so much for the messages for Sagittarius today. Ascended Masters, thank you so much for the Akashic messages. Please, may I have an affirmation message for Sagittarius? Thank you for the messages in love. Final affirmation for Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you again, Sagittarius, so much for all the views. Thank you. It makes me feel very loved. I appreciate you. I see that you enjoy these cards as much as I do, the Akashic Tarot, and that brings me great joy to know so many people enjoy these messages. Your final message for today. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Beautiful. Yes, there is. An endless stream of love supporting your dreams. The final card, Work Your Light Oracle. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the beautiful messages for Sagittarius. Thank you so much for these messages for Sagittarius. Beautiful messages for Sagittarius. Thank you. One final affirmation, please. Thank you, Spirit. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? For your final card, this is an inquiry card, and it reads, the filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us, excuse me, of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you, or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. Work your light inquiry. Who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? That was a profound message, Sagittarius. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I sincerely have enjoyed reading it for you tonight. Bless you. Thank you for your views. Thank you for coming to see me again. I will see you next time. Love and light.